Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Jody and I am really glad that you're here today. If you love makeup and you love learning how to hide your wrinkles, fine lines, or how to embrace them, because depending on the day, that's what we're going to cover, then you've come to the right place. Today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the latest in beauty news. There's so much happening in beauty all the time. There's always new launches. And I don't know if you guys are like me, I don't want to buy everything, but I still just feel like I need to know. I need to know what is out in case I have a problem that that new product can solve for me. I need to know that a solution exists. I think that's how I justify in my head that I need to know all this latest stuff. I try to keep you guys up to date on all things beauty news, beauty products that are launching over on Instagram and TikTok with my beauty news updates. So be sure to check me out over there if you just want real quick, every day, what's up, what's latest, what do we need to know? And then every couple weeks I'll do one of these, here's all the stuff that's happened. So there are so many new things in beauty, some new collaborations I want to share with you. Angelina Jolie is now the face of Tom Ford Beauty. They have a new lipstick collection that's coming out in September that she is going to be the ambassador of, so I'm excited about that. Although Tom Ford lipsticks are usually ridiculously expensive, but they are gorgeous, that is for sure. So if you want to know about some new beauty products, what's happening in the beauty industry from a business perspective, as well as some cool collabs, then let's get into it. I'll meet you on the other side of this intro. All right, first off, you might have saw one of my beauty news updates. Victoria Beckham is in production with Netflix for a new docuseries. The docuseries is gonna follow her and give some intimate details into her life and how she went from a pop star icon from Spice Girls, which was really hot in the 90s. And then they kind of called it quits around 2001. And then in 2019, she launched her beauty brand. I have a couple of her beauty products. Her lip liner is really pretty. My dog just wanted to make sure everybody knew she was here, and now she's leaving. And where was I? I have a few of her. Her contour is really pretty. I don't have a ton of her products, but I do have a couple of them and I like them. So that is a new docuseries. When that is coming out has not been released, and the title of it has not been released either. I will give you a beauty news update when I know more on that. Next up is a little bit of information with Sephora. In cosmetics business last week, an article came out that Sephora is cutting about 120 jobs from China, which it doesn't sound like a ton. It's about 3% of their workforce, but if you're one of the 120, it's a really big deal. The Chinese market continues to slow down. China is the second largest global consumer market. So when that economy softens, which we saw in the Estee Lauder financial reports also for 2024, their sales slowed down a little bit, primarily due to some slumping sales in China. The same thing is happening with Sephora, so they are laying off, like I said, about 120 jobs. Sephora's headquarters in China has about 4,000 workers, and the majority of these layoffs will come from streamlining positions within their headquarters. Sephora is owned by LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, who also owns such brands as Fenty Beauty. Sephora went into the China market in 2005 and has opened more than 300 stores since then. Estee Lauder also reported soft sales in China, as I mentioned, and so did L'Oreal and Coty in their financial earnings report for the first half of 2024. Speaking of Coty, their fiscal year 2024 did show some softening in China, but overall the company grew by 10%. What I thought was interesting in reading the Coty financial report for fiscal year 2024, which is July of 23 all the way to the end of June of 24, that's the fiscal year within the beauty space, they had indicated that the majority of their growth, or they saw the fastest rate of growth, in their prestige market. Now in the beauty industry, prestige is their word for luxury. Luxury is more a word that us as consumers have titled those types of products. And then they have what's called their mass brands or their drugstore type brands. So it's prestige and mass versus luxury and drugstore. So when you hear those words, that's really what those translate into. And in their prestige beauty sector, they grew 13%. Now remember, the company overall grew 10%. So their prestige growth outpaced their overall company growth by 3%. And the growth in prestige came from fragrances, cosmetics, and skincare. And while that prestige market grew year over year 13%, The second half of the year grew at 4%. So it definitely slowed down as they went through their fiscal year. Coty's mass markets grew at 6% throughout the fiscal year, and that was led by color cosmetics, mass skincare, and mass hair care. So let's talk about some brands that are expanding and making it easier for you to find them. Beauty and wellness brand Canopy saw an 88% increase in sales with Sephora online. So now they are expanding into the Sephora stores. I have not used any products from this line. Let me know if you guys have. Again, it's a beauty and wellness line. Looking on the Sephora website, they have handheld filtered shower heads, humidifiers for skin hydration, some aromatherapy oils. So yeah, it looks like maybe 10 or 12 products. So if you are a fan of that brand, you don't have to shop online anymore. You can check them out in store. Now this I thought was a great story. The brand Ilya, if you guys have followed me before, I love that brand. It's a clean brand. It's cruelty-free. They started in 80 Sephora stores back in 2019. They've now expanded into over 700 Sephora stores, and Ilya is now coming to Ulta. Ilya is looking to reach $200 million in sales, and they believe that this expansion into Ulta stores will help them do that. So much so that they have increased their field team, their staff, by a whopping 45% to help with this growth in these Ulta stores, along with the 700 Sephora stores. So we wish them well. If you're a fan of the body care brand Jukebox, they will now have 14 different products available for sale inside of Walmart stores. Everything from soap to deodorant. And since Walmarts can be huge, it is reported that you'll be able to find Jukebox in the naturals aisle. So let's talk about a really fun collaboration. NYX, which is one of my favorite drugstore brands. Again, I mentioned their lip liners, eyeliners, the best. They are in partnership with Warner Brother Pictures to bring us a Beetle Juice collab. This is a limited edition, by the way, but if you have somebody on your holiday list or a birthday coming up of somebody that's in their early teens, or somebody that just really loves bright, bold makeup, or the movie Beetlejuice, this is a great collab. It comes with Sandworms Swirls Butter Gloss for $6. There's also the Beetlejuice Pinstripe Duo Liners, 3 limited edition dual-ended eyeliners with deep black shade on one end and a chrome shade, whether that's going to be a gold, a blue, or a red on the other. There's also the Beetlejuice color for the recently deceased 8-pan palette, and it will have pressed pigments in matte and metallic finishes, including the Great Beyond, which is a matte white. Then for $15 is the Beetlejuice Afterlife Passport Cheek Palette, which replicates the Soul Train Passport from the film and includes a high payoff shades of burgundy, orange, and purple. And then there's the Beetlejuice Gloss, which is a translucent reflective finish that is said to hydrate the lips. There's the Beetlejuice Dead Cold Under Eye Palette. It's a silicone facial attachment that depuffs the under eye area. And then the Beetlejuice Shrinker Makeup Sponge and Travel Case. So again, those are not the right colors for me, but I wish they were. But I know some of you that watch this will love this because of all those wild colors. I won't name you, but if you do buy this and come up with some great looks, be sure to send me pictures or tag me, because you guys are amazing makeup artists. I've seen some of your work and it blows me away. So if you're gonna pick this up, create something fun and let's check it out. Dyson, which we know makes not only vacuums, but really good blow dryers and air wraps, is now coming out with some wet styling products. One is a pre-style cream that will sell for $59.99. It is a lightweight retention product that conditions individual strands and is said to hold styles 2 times longer. Well, it's got to be really good to beat that Dream Wow Coat, in my opinion, because that is my go-to. And they are also now selling the Post Style Serum, which is also selling for $59.99. Offers a flexible all-day hold, shielding styles from humidity while adding shine, definition, and moisture. I love the quality of Dyson products, but $60 for a styling spray or $60 for a pre-style cream, it better work really, really, really well. Tory Burch is coming out with a new fragrance for $155. This is called Sublime. It's said to be a vibrant floral leather scent designed to create confidence through sensual fragrance. Isn't that funny when you go to describe a fragrance? Some of the buzzwords like sensual and confidence. How many fragrances have come out just this year alone in the last, what, 9 months that have used the word confidence in them? I think of that Charlotte Tilbury line is the first one. I mean, confidence is such a buzzword, I get it, but it feels like it's overused to me. What do you guys think? I mean, some fragrances do, I think, give you confidence because you like the way you smell, and so you can go out into the world feeling more confident. I get that, so I guess I understand why we use it so much, but it just feels like it's used a lot. And sensual, I mean, sensual is synonymous with fragrances. All right, what else do we have here? This story I love. I shared this with you guys on one of my beauty news updates, that Dolly Parton, who I thought she already had a makeup line or a beauty line, and she didn't. In 2021, she launched a fragrance line, but she's launching her first beauty line, which just seems to be a no-brainer to me. That is a celebrity whose beauty line I would absolutely support, because I mean, she is, not only is she great country music and great hair, she's great makeup. And she is launching her beauty line called Dolly Beauty. It was available starting last week. Dolly Beauty will have Heaven's Kiss lipstick collection, which is 4 shades with a Jolene red, which I think is awesome. And that's gonna be, those are selling for $20 each. And each lipstick is housed in rhinestone decorated packaging and finished with Dolly Parton's signature. I'm super excited about this. Industry experts are expecting that she will sell over $20 million in product in her first year alone of this lipstick line. I mean, the packaging is absolutely stunning and screams Dolly Parton. Some reason I just see being at a country bar doing some line dancing and pulling out that lipstick and reapplying your lipstick. I just feel like that would be a moment. It's sort of like right now everybody's walking around with a pumpkin latte. I just feel like you need to have that lipstick at a country bar. The nail care line Olive and June has just launched their fall 2024 collection. The fall Mani system is selling for $85 and provides 7 different shades. They're selling for $9 each if you want to buy them individually. There's this pastel blue gray, which is called Self Portrait. There's a cool lavender called Sculpture Wing. There's also this shimmery chocolate brown called Museum Date. A deep dusty rose, which is called Patent of the Arts. Garnet Glass is a scarlet jelly. Still Life of Flowers is this cool mossy green. And Grill with the Pearl Nail Polish is this iridescent sheer pearl color. And then Penny is $14. It's a custom nail art tool that incorporates designs into nails with no skill required. Yeah, that's what they say till you see me try it and then it looks like a first grader did it. And last but not least, here we go. Here's a fragrance that I don't know if I would wear it because I feel like I'd be hungry all the time. Auntie Anne's is coming out with a perfume inspired by the brand's much loved pretzels called Need, selling for $25. The fragrance is said to be infused with notes of buttery dough, salt, and sweetness. And it said that it was created to invoke the memories of being at the food court. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was at the food court back in the day, like, is there food courts anymore? Do you want to smell like the food court? Do you want to smell like a pretzel? But what I do know is they didn't use the word confidence or sensual in their marketing, so I gotta give them points for that. I don't know, I kind of want to smell it to see, does it really make me smell like a pretzel or does it make me just want to eat a pretzel? I'm curious. Let me know if you guys have picked this up. I doubt you have, but if you have, I'm curious to know what you think. Well, that does it for me today, you guys. There's a lot of stuff happening in beauty, so be sure to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok where I give you daily beauty updates. And I think I'm gonna stick with doing these for a while, at least once every 2 weeks, because there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. And as we're getting closer to the holidays, the launches are just gonna ramp up and be faster and furious than the rest of the year. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Take care, bye-bye.